Whether you're trying to start a freelance business, have fun with a hobby or a passion, or even start a personal brand, in 2019, the best way, or one of the best ways to do that is with a blog. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 10 easy steps to start your blog in 2019 and show you how to make money with that blog. So stay tuned, here we go. All right, welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me. My name is Jordan Steen, also known as Serial Entrepreneur, and at this channel, we talk all about starting a marketing agency, or in your case, starting a personal brand, otherwise known as a blog or a YouTube channel, or starting and building a business online. So if you're interested in any of those topics, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell in the bottom right-hand corner so you get updated with all of our future videos, our free trainings, our free giveaways that we do here at my channel. So seriously guys, in 2019 and beyond, starting a blog is one of the coolest ways to build a business online and really just to build a passive form of income. The reason why it's great is because all you have to do is find a topic that you're either super passionate about, you have a hobby around, or maybe you have a skill set from a profession that you had, and basically put it down on the internet on paper, right? And that's what people will read, and then you learn a way to monetize off of that content, right? So let's talk about how you're going to build a blog and then how you actually can build one that pays by the end of 2019, or actually way sooner than that if you put the work in. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now guys, a key to actually making money with a blog is making sure that it shows up on search engines, because that's really the only way you can get blogs out there other than promoting it on social, is to make sure that you show up in search engine results when someone does a search around your topic or your industry or your niche, right? And so how do you do that? Well, if you stay tuned to the end of this video, we'll show you a video that we put together. It's a free training that we put together on how to actually get your blog to rank #1 on Google. All right, so just stay tuned to the end. We'll talk about that too. So guys, the first step is really just to find your niche or your topic that you want to talk about, okay? And this is important because you can't just go out there and pick any old topic. You have to pick something that you are particularly passionate about, you're skillful with, something that you have a lot of experience with, because if you don't, no one's gonna listen to you. Now, the second thing is to find and purchase a unique domain. And the domain, though it seems kind of, not relevant, it really is, because that domain should be short, sweet, to the point. It should be very direct about what your blog is going to be about. A lot of the time, I can't say every time, because some people do it based around a brand, which is also fine because people are looking for that brand. The third thing you need to do is find a hosting service, and this hosting service is going to take your website and actually put it out there for other people to see on the internet. You can't have a website without a domain or a hosting service, right? So those two things, that's step 2 and 3, right? So you're going to want to get a hosting service. There's plenty of them out there. I'm sure you guys have heard of GoDaddy. A lot of you may have heard of HostGator. We personally like to use Bluehost. They have the best customer service, the most uptime, the fastest run speeds, which is super important when you're running a blog. So if you want to learn about Bluehost, we're gonna include a link to their website down below in the description. Definitely check out Bluehost. They're top-notch hosting service. But ultimately, guys, the biggest thing that you're going to want with a hosting service is looking for things like speed, their track record in the past. Security is super important, so make sure that you talk with the sales representative or the support person about the speeds and the security that they offer and how they compare to the competitors like HostGator and like GoDaddy if you choose to go with Bluehost. And as I mentioned, Bluehost really does have one of the best support teams, and they will answer all of the questions and stay on the phone with you as long as you need to until you feel comfortable, which was really, really great for me, not being a web developer, hosting background kind of guy. The fourth thing is that blogs are built on a content management system, also known as a CMS. And a content management system is something like Wix or WordPress, for example, is what we use. And we really like WordPress. Like, a lot of people like to use Wix and Weebly and all of that, which is great. It's a good way to start if you want to build it yourself. But in my opinion, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. And WordPress is the best way to go because they have the best CMS system with regards to ranking on search engines. And as far as just managing a website is concerned, it is a little more technical, but it really isn't that different than using something like Wix or Weebly. Now, for those of you wanting to monetize, I should go ahead and tell you, if you're gonna use WordPress, make sure to go to wordpress.org to set up your site, not WordPress.com, because the only way you can actually monetize in the future is with WordPress.org. And speaking of WordPress.org, have you ever known someone to start a blog that has been successful, that they actually, quit their job, or not even necessarily that they quit their job, but they were making, maybe a couple $1,000s off of a blog that they were running? If so, definitely write, yes, I know someone like that, or no, I've never met anybody else who's made money off a blog before. I'm curious to know if you guys have met people just like that or not. The fifth thing is to build your blog's essential pages. And these are things like the Contact Us page, the FAQ page, the About Me page, or any other page that's just kind of, it's a necessity almost. Number 6 is to build content, and quality content that actually addresses your audience's problems or things that are causing them stress. And the reason why is because if you only focus on generalized content that they can get from any other competitor, they're not going to watch or read your content, right? And that is important. If you don't get people to read the majority of that content, Google understands that. They have something on your site that says, hey, Sally just spent 4 seconds on this website. John also spent 3 seconds on this website. It's probably not important. Number 7 is to stay motivated and consistent with your posting. One of the biggest things that I see people do is they start to not get maybe the results they were hoping for, or they start to see maybe a drop off in traffic, and then ultimately they just stop being consistent with their posting, and that's where they mess up. Guys, the biggest thing that you can do with your channel is to stay consistent. You shouldn't change when you're posting too often, right? It should be very rare that you ever change when you post. If anything, you should be adding more content. Number 8 is to make sure that you have at least 5 blogs together before you actually start publishing. And the reason being is because you don't just want to have a website with just one blog. You want to actually put out 5 blogs, or if you're not going to have 5 to start, then 5 need to come out very, very quickly, right? It shouldn't be something where you get 5 over the next 6 months, right? It should be like 5 within that first month. The 9th thing is to post, promote, and drive that traffic to that blog. And the biggest thing you have to understand is if you don't get traffic to the blog, it's non-existent. It never even happened, right? You have to have people watching and actually reading and engaging. So that's why it's important to understand that if you do not produce quality content, if people do not go there and actually read all the way through and scroll down and spend a decent amount of time on that article, Google will understand that, Yahoo and Bing will do the same, and then they're not going to keep showing that content to people as they search for those types of topics. If you go to Google, the best and highest ranking articles are always a minimum of 1,000 to 2,500 words in length every single time. So the longer form articles actually outperform the short form articles, right? So put time into your articles, make sure that people are reading through them and that it's something that's new and fresh. And then once you have that new quality content, that you put it out there for people to view. So if that's posting it on social media, if that's putting it out to your friends and making sure that they know and they're sharing it with their friends. Doing other things like going to Quora and Medium to post on those types of sites, which are called social bookmarking sites. And these types of sites are perfect for putting your information out there in communities of people who already have an interest in that topic. So it's a great way for you to get new viewers. Finally, you'll want a sign up spot on your site somewhere, so that way you can get people who want to see more about the content, right? They sign up and now you can email them that content, or at least updates to let them know you have new content out. Some other ways that you can grow that audience is to work with other bloggers. Trust me, people get scared to work with their competition. I work with my competitors all the time because I know that I'll be able to get some of their audience that maybe they didn't vibe as well with them, but they vibe well with me. Now, finally, step number 10 is to monetize your blog. The first thing though that you have to so I want you guys to understand this. The first 9 steps were all about planning the blog and making sure that it was a quality blog. The 10th step is the only one talking about making money off of the blog. Okay, and I want you guys to see the importance. That means you should spend 90% of your time creating quality and the other 10% should be focused on monetizing the blog. I promise if you take that breakdown, that 90-10 breakdown, you're going to build better quality blog content for your audiences and they're going to love you for it, which means more revenue ultimately for your brand. So step 10 is monetizing your blog, but there are 6 different ways ways that I want to go over with you really quickly that you can use to monetize your blog. Now, a lot of people use multiple methods of these 6 to make money in 6 different ways. Not 6 different ways, but multiple different ways. You can use several of them together to make money off of the same blog. And that's why this is so lucrative. So let's talk about those 6 options very quickly. Now, the first option is selling ads, like you see on a YouTube video that you watch of mine, right? YouTube places an ad before that video. Same concept happens with a blog. On a blog, you might have seen sometimes the little banner ads on the right or in the middle of the blog article. That's actually how those web pages are making money. They're showing ads to you as you read through their blog. And this is something that you can do. Now, keep in mind that a lot of people don't like to see ads within their blog content that they read, especially if they read regularly, right? So maybe you upsell a subscription to remove ads or something of that nature. But ultimately, I think in the end, it's best to remove ads completely from your site. So that way it just adds for a better experience. The second thing is offering services. So from your blog, you can actually use that to maybe start another blog for someone else, or you could even offer consultation services. The third one, and my favorite, is creating a product or a course, an information product or an information course. And what this does is it teaches the audience about the topic that you're covering. So a lot of people like to write about a professional, service that they used to provide that they became an expert in. And the reason why is because they're an expert in it. So it's easy to write about, right? But other people also want to learn how to perform that service, right? And so that's a way for you to monetize by teaching others how to do what you do. And so that's a really cool way. And honestly, one of the most lucrative ways. The profit margins are anywhere from probably 70 to 90% depending on the industry. And it's insane because you don't have to spend a ton of money to keep a business like this running, because once you create the course, all you have to do is keep selling it, and from there you're not doing anything else other than maintaining it and optimizing it, maybe adjusting a couple of the videos every now and again. Number 4 is affiliate marketing, and I'm just going to be completely transparent with you guys. I told you guys at the very beginning that we would leave a link below this video for Bluehost, our hosting service that we recommend. That's also a way to make money through affiliate marketing. And though we definitely still recommend it, even if you didn't purchase it from us or through our link, we still recommend Bluehost. But ultimately, they offer a platform for us to be able to monetize if we promote their brand. There's people making millions every single month or year just off of affiliate marketing from a blog or a vlog just like this. So question for you guys, have y'all ever taken part in any sort of affiliate marketing program, or have you ever been an affiliate for a specific product or brand? If you have, I would like to know what product or brand you were an affiliate for below this video. Just leave a comment really quick. The 5th way to make money off of your blog is to do sponsored content. And this is where someone like another business in your industry or niche can come in and say, hey, serial entrepreneur, we run Hootsuite and we would like you to do a video on Hootsuite and how great it is, and we'll pay you this much and we'll give you Hootsuite for free for 5 years. The 6th way would be to do some sort of business partnership, and this is a way where you could maybe, work out something with another blogger in your industry, or maybe another business that does a blog in your industry, and you work out some sort of mutual partnership where both of you have an audience and you both feed customers back and forth to each other. So that way both of you are making money. It makes both people happy and you have a bunch of new happy customers, right? But if you guys have any other ways that you know of to make money off of a blog that maybe I didn't address, I would love to know what those are. So please leave them below this video in a comment and I would greatly appreciate it. But guys, like I said in the beginning, 2019 is one of the best years, if not the best year, to start a blog. Technology is pretty much advanced to where it needs to be, to where anybody out there can build a blog as long as they're passionate enough and willing to put in a little bit of work to make sure that that blog is quality and that it succeeds. Oh, and since you stayed till the end, we promised you at the beginning that we would show you how to rank your blog number 1. So all you have to do is click this link up in the top right-hand corner and that will take you over to our video where we actually go through the step-by-step training on what we do to rank our blog content and our YouTube videos. But that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you have subscribed if you haven't already. Wait, it's in this side. No, I was right. It's in this side. Go over there and subscribe and then hit that notification bell so that you get all of our future videos, our future updates and free trainings and giveaways and live events that we do every single week here at my channel. But I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you have a great day and a great week, and I will see you on the next video. Until then, Serial Entrepreneur out. Bye, guys. Ready to start living the 6-figure work wherever, be your own boss lifestyle? Well, at Serial Entrepreneur Academy, we'll teach you how to use a laptop and internet to start your own
social media and digital marketing agency. Get started with our free Facebook ads training. Links in the description below, guys. See you in the course. Serial Entrepreneur out.